Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Hello. How's you? 147. Let me just change a few things. Make sure I've got everything set up right. That should be working. Yep, there we go. Cool. Alright, I've got a bit of cute Christmas music playing in the background. I've only got about half an hour's worth of Christmas tunes, so I'm going to run out very quickly and probably switch over to the usual content. I've got some more music, added some more music to it today. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. You all ready for Christmas? I know I'm not. My heart is still not really in for Christmas, really. But that's down to other reasons. But anyway, right. So multiplayer, here we come. So create a game. Good old Leadfoot. Select. Shouldn't have any other mods than what I've covered. I might introduce, where's that other mod I was gonna put in? Not that one. This is the ICE trailers, if I can find them. Ah, there we go. That's again mod hub. Confirm. Game name Leadfoot. Yeah, I put. I shouldn't have to put a password in because only people watching this gonna know what the mods are. For you guys that want to come and join in on the multiplayer, there is a link in description down below to a Dropbox to all the non-hub mods. Any hub mods will be obviously easy to obtain because it should tell you which ones you need. But any non-hub mods, you should find in there. Everything else should be good. Number of players 8. It's all I can have. Auto accept on. Central Europe. We'll get a new phone. Nice. I need a new phone. I've got an old, very old, probably 5-6 years old iPhone 5 now. And the battery lasts, if I don't use it, and I mean don't even look at it, I get probably a day's use out of it. As soon as I look at the phone, it'll just literally die and then just go from 100% down to 50%, down to 20%, down to 0% very quickly. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the old stream, matey. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I'm working over Christmas. I'm working pretty much until I may be working a few hours in the Christmas morning, but only a few hours. Right, here we are. If you haven't checked his channel, go and give him a look. I don't know if he's not been playing for a while. I know he's sort of like geared up for Twitch more than anything else. Back on New Year's Eve. Oh, you got some nice time off then. It's not too bad. Right. So where have we got to? Off screen, I've planted canola. And I've got a field full of grass we need to cut today to make into to, well, make it into hay. So I'm going to go and jump in the old JCB. How's the sound and how's the... can you see everything alright? Can you hear everything alright? Any problems? Let me know. Won't let me in the tractor. Oh, I know why it won't let me in the tractor. Of course it won't let me into the tractor, because I've got to jump into the lead foot before I can use the equipment. I forget about that. Right. I was like, why is it not letting me into my own tractor? This is my tractor. Let me in. Right. I haven't got my track IR or my steering wheel on. Off to a great start. Right, cool. So let's have a wing it, otherwise I have to come out of game, come back into game. Actually, I'll try and do that now, actually. No, I won't. I'll stay out of game. Or stay in game. Otherwise it's going to get confusing for peeps. I can just use the mouse. Right. Right, so we're going to need the mower. Might take these ridiculously silly tyres off. Cool. Loud in my headset. Done the deadly checks. What? Tractor checks. Let's have a look. It's got 4 wheels. They're muddy. The whole thing's covered in mud. Right. That's as good as it's gonna get. Customise. Normal tyres. Or standard tyres. Yeah, customise. Jump back in it. Hello Sinky! Welcome to the channel. Or welcome to the stream. He was asking about you the other week when we were streaming. Right. So this is all set up for multiplayer, so please feel free and jump in. No password, just need the mods. What do I need? I need the mower. That's what I need. I forgot to turn my tracker on, so it's going to become a bit annoying over time, but never mind. I'll live with it. Got some Christmas music, people. So again, to keep you in the mood, even though you're probably fed up with Christmas music by now. I know I am slightly. Grab them up. Should turn beacon view on. Beacons on. Oh, track IR. I keep looking to the left or the right to look where I'm going, and it's like I can't because track IRs. I don't know if I turn it off, turn it on, nothing happens. You've got to have to come out of game to switch it on. Unfold says me. GG for the win. Unfold the front. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. 147. It does drive some people mad, but if she's into it, you know. You got to love her for it. Right, anyway, let's hire off a worker. He can go and start mowing. And then I'll jump over to the fence over here and grab the tedder. As I say, is the sound okay? Is it lagging or anything I need to be worried about? Looks okay in the small portion of screen I can see. Don't worry, I've only got about half an hour's worth of Christmas music, and then I'll go back to my standard non-royalty, well, royalty-free music. I've got some new tracks on there, so it should freshen it up a little bit. Now, where have I left this tedder? Or did I leave it over here? I think I did, yeah. Some of them, I just figured, you know, it is the season. And some people were like, why don't you ever listen to Christmas music when you do your streams or your videos? Don't you believe in Christmas or something? Are you like the Grinch? I'm like, yeah, bah bug. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Let me know if there's any issues trying to get onto the server as well. I can try and fix it on the fly if I have to. Well, I say server, but multiplayer. Come on, guys, you don't need to stop right there. He's like a good 4 car lengths away. It's like, yeah, let's just stop randomly. Well, I'm going to do this myself. I know this is going to be bad. I'm actually going to try and do this myself. There's nothing else going on the farm. I discovered something with the dog as well the other day when I was playing off screen. You can actually play fetch with it. I wasn't aware of that until the other day. It was like, wow, you can play fetch with him. Yeah, I'm spending time with some close peeps. Not with family, so to speak, but with some close peeps. How about you? You going to be with your folks? If anything, I'm going to say to you, enjoy your time with your mum and dad. That's all I'm going to say, especially your mum. Because you only get one mum. When she's gone, she's gone. She won't come back. As much as you want them back, they don't come back. Some hay while the sun shines. I was going to do this as a standard episode, but I figured as we're playing, might as well crack on, do it now, right now. Turn my beacon on so JCB can see where I am. No excuses then for him to go, I didn't see you. Plan is, what I'll do is I'll do half this field as bales and the other half, or do every other line as bales, and then every other line I'll do as collecting for the horses, because that's the plan. Horses and cows. Alright, Aaron, take care, mate. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping by again. To say, peeps, if you haven't already, go and check his channel out. He's more into the Twitch side of things, but I think he still dabbles in it from what I remember him saying. I've still got the indicator on. Seems legit. Right. This is where I really wish I had tracker on. Mind you, can I look left and... I can. Ah, that makes better sense. Rather than using the mouse. Use the arrow buttons. Okay, it's not as quick, but... Right. Come on, Mr. JCB. I'm nowhere near you. I'll wait for him to do a couple of passes first. Oh, PM stayed on even though I'd turned the tether off. I've still yet to do a goodbye FS17. I don't know, well, whoops. I'm spending a lot of my time doing this. I could hire a worker to do this, but nah, as there's nothing else doing on the farm as yet. Might as well do it myself. Why you guys can't say I'm that much of a lazy farmer. I do some work around here. Got 4 people watching. It's a race. I'm gonna get there first. But make sure I don't miss any of this grass. So what you hoping for Christmas, peeps? What you wanting for Christmas? What you hoping Santa will bring you for Christmas? That's the question. Phone and some jeans. Extra day off work. Simple needs. So take it all the night shifts won't be working on the Christmas night either. Because my mum, when she was, God bless her, when she worked in the hospital, she'd have to work Christmas, either Christmas evening or Christmas morning, depending on whenever her night shift started or ended. Or sometimes she'd be back at sort of like 6 in the morning, and then go around about 5 in the evening, 6 in the evening. That's nice. At least it gives you guys some time away. This you kind of feel sorry for the people that have to work in hotels or have to work in petrol stations as well, because obviously someone has to be there to oversee anything going on. That grass turned. No, I'm probably tethering. Grass already done, but I want to make sure I get every bit of it rather than miss bits. Otherwise you get little complications later on. Going to Paris, nice. Most romantic city in the world, Paris, from what I've been told. Never been there myself. Flown over it, but never been there. Yeah, you better learn some good French. Parlez-vous? Parlez-vous en français? I know the French language is very difficult. It's culturally, well, I say it's gender specific, isn't it? You say things in a certain way to a male, to a female. If you're a male, you say a certain phrase in a certain way, and if you're a female, you say it in a certain different way again. Japanese is very similar to that, I think, as well. Japanese and Chinese. I think Italian's also very similar in that aspect, and Spanish. Where English is it's not so gender specific, but it has words that have similar meaning, which can catch a lot of like people that are trying to learn it out. Like if you said wood, they'd think, you know, two people think, well, wood as in timber wood, or wood as in could. Would you do this, or would you do that? That's the difficulty of our language, because we have words that have a double meaning. Double entendre, I think that's in French. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think it's a case of unless you're going to be unless it's something that you really vitally going to need, or you're very passionate about, you're not going to remember it as at all. I'm better at remembering German. I can read German quite well. I can speak little German, but I can read German. I can't write German, but I can read German quite well. The German is, you know, quite another funny language. So I'm better at, I can do sort of like little bits of it. But I'm better at reading it than speaking it. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, that's probably the one sort of I can say. And Nein! It's no and Scheiße! We all know what that means, don't we? Wasting diesel with it spinning. Yeah. yeah. I think we all did that in German. It's like there's the same with French. I think in any language. In school, this is, I know you read through the book and then just go, right, let's find the swear word, then say it to the teacher and see what she says or he says, and then it's like detention, lunchtime. Oh, okay. What was I watching the other night? I did a bit of Emilio Estevez evening, so I watched The Breakfast Club. The Maximum Overdrive, then a couple of other of his films where him and Charlie Sheen were both in it at the same time. I forget the name of the film now. But back to The Breakfast Club, that just brings back memories. Right, that guy's finished his work, so I can get him off the field in a sec. Yeah. So I think that's always is the case of when that bloke sort of rebels against that teacher and he's just doing it just to get a rise out of him, and all he's doing is this teacher's going, well, how about next Saturday and the next one and the next one and the next one, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have you here for your rest of your natural life. Sounded like Stewie then. I'm going to come back on that bit and redo it again. It's a good classic film, that. Other classic films that always take me back to my childhood. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. War Games, another one. It's funny when you speak to when I'm at work and I speak to some of the kids, youngsters, and I'm like, and they say, "Oh, do you remember Fraggle Rock?" or "Do you remember this?" or "Do you remember that?" And they go, "No," and I, "Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you weren't born then." And I just feel old. Danger Mouse, mind you, that's back now, Danger Mouse, isn't it? But it's called something else, I think, and it's not got the original character that used to do the narration and the voices. David Jason used to do it. God, that sun's reflecting off the window. Is almost blinding where I can see, or how far I can see. Yolked eggs still producing. So they seem to have slowed down though. That's the only downside. I might have to see if they need cleaning again. I'll rinse off these mowers. Stop. I wonder if they need repairs. Hello Mad, welcome to the stream. I'm good, how are you? Getting busy. So still 4 people. Good. No problem, mate. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Right. Is that clean? That explains me. As does that. This is running low on diesel and getting very low on... Well, it's not so low on diesel, it's just under half tank. It's just getting to a point that needs maintenance. I've noticed these things do tend to wear out a lot quicker when they're brand new. Once they've been repaired once, they seem to don't wear out as quick. I find. The equipment just wears out no matter what, but the tractors seem to get less worn out over time, if you know what I mean. Whoa! Almost. That was close. I contacted another developer today, sent them an email asking them if I could showcase their game. Let's see if they get back to me. Or requested a key off another developer today. I won't say which game it is until I actually get the key for it. I'll leave it as a surprise. Right, I'm gonna get this to do the baling because this has got more power, more grunt to it again. But I'm gonna need another tractor to get the this to do. make a start on collecting the... Where is it? That. The hey dude, don't get me wrong. Take a sad song and let me better. If I sing badly enough, I can't get a copy strike. You sung the song very badly from the Beatles. Here's a copyright strike. I bet he misses bits. Yeah. Or he sees missed bits. Right, back to this. Hello UK, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. I'm fine, how are you? Got 5 people watching now. Getting busy. It's been a while since I've seen 5 people in the stream. But well, must be at least a few months now since I've seen 5 people watching. One time there was 10 people watching, but no one's commenting. Been lurking in the background. Like some spy. Also watch that. I mean, is it Skyfall? The new... Mission Impossible? I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan. Because again, he's one of those guys. It's just sort of like he's a bit like Marmite. You either love him or hate him. He was good in that. He's not too bad in that. And he's all right in is it Oblivion? That was another film I quite enjoyed with him in it. And was it something Repeat? I think it was. Play, Sleep, Repeat or something where it was. Get the name of it now. But he was alright in that as well. But he's another one of those nutters that believes in Scientology. No, get me wrong, people support, people that, believe in Scientology, that's their personal preference. But I still think it's a cult. Never forget that interview. That's something I never forget, and that's going to be a lifetime memory, I think. It was when I watched that. I think it might have been... I don't think it was Parkinson, but I think it was an American counterpart to like Parkinson. And he turns around and he says to John Travolta, he goes, "So, Scientology, it's a cult, isn't it?" And his whole demeanour changed. He went from being all smiling, all friendly, to this, and you just literally, you saw like what seemed like a line go over his face. It was that brutal of a change. It just like swept down his face, and it went from being all kind of nice to really aggressive. And I was like, real? That's madness. I've got a message there to review. I can see it saying something. Alright, what do I need now? I need that over there. That, I think this has got enough grunt in it to see what's going on. Right, so I'm going to do every other light. Let's turn this on off actually. Start with the baler. Back to 4 peeps again. Music stopped because the Christmas music was only half hour. I'll go actually quickly while I've got a minute. Tab out of this. I shouldn't do this because I know what's going to happen if I now I've tabbed out. It'll go crazy every time I go in the shop now. Let's start that off. Let's grab one of our new tracks. There we go. Added some new music to it this morning. I thought it was a bit quiet. I was like, it's got really quiet. Right. Baler on. Now, what the first baler that comes out, this is probably straw. I've got to unfold it. Unfold says me. Is that on? Doesn't sound on. It is now. This is going stupidly slow. Considering this has got the most power out of all the tractors. Of course, it's again because the repair state of this tractor is tired. So. I may have lost some horsepower somewhere along the line. Again, guys and girls, feel free to join in if you play this game. All you need to join in is the mods. Most of the mods are from the mod hub. The ones that ain't from the mod hub are on the link down below on the mod hub, on my Dropbox link. That's because it is an actual slowness. I see you saying that. You say that, but I'm sure I've done it faster than this. Let me have a quick look. Let's have a look at balers. The baler might be also slightly knackered. No, it doesn't tell me the overall speed. It does 12 miles per hour. But I think because I think the JCB is literally almost on its last legs before it completely conks out. It's stupid because it's only done like 6.5 hours and it's already knackered. That doesn't seem legit to me. I forgot to do every other line, so I'll do every other line from now on. I bet if I went and repaired the JCB, it'd be a lot quicker. Throws up an error. Okay. Hang on. What's the error saying, Sinky? Does it say the wrong page or? Yeah, now you can hack the game. Oh, missed that. Hack the game. So I hacked it to get a load of money in, but I don't know how to hack the tractors and stuff. Can't find the page. Right, bear a second. Let me just tab out. Turn the engine off so you guys can hear the natural outside world. Oh, I think I know why. Right, okay, give me a sec. I think I know why. Let me fix that in this here. It's probably because I copied it over and paste. That should do it. Now if I also do this while I'm at it, paste. Shouldn't ban me from pasting on a link on my own chat. Doink. That should do it. That should take you to the Dropbox where they are. And I've also updated the in the description as well, so that should fix that. It's like you've been banned from your own chat for spamming links in your own chat. Could you imagine that? Right, sorted. Wunderbar. That's another German word I know. Wunderbar, it is good, no? Nein, no good, no. Your papers are not in order. Right. Next line. Let me know if there's any more prob sync than anyone else. That should be good because I just clicked off that and it sent me straight to the page. Come on! I know it's because this JCB's knackered, that's what it is. It's like literally let's have a look, actually look in the shop. If I look in the here, it's going to tell me how knackered it really is. Do it by that downwards. Yeah, it's on 13%. Cool. Yeah, it's got to know exactly what that was because I just copied it from the last. Well, I copied the text from the last episode, and what I should have done is I just should have clicked on the link, then copied the text off directly off the link rather than just copied the text. Sometimes it does that, just forgets bits of the link. I've had that in the past. Normally I check, make sure they go straight to the link, but I didn't in this case. I've got missed bits there, so we can come back to those. That first one should by rights be straw. The very end one, it is. Luckily enough in this, you can actually see quite a considerable grass down here. You know, quite a considerable colour difference. Back in 17 and that, you couldn't really. You put them side by side and they look pretty much similar. Come on, JCB. This is the only reason I'd repair them. It's a shame they didn't make it so you could fix them mechanically, but not fix them cosmetically. So make them look tired, or keep them looking tired and worn, but fix the mechanicals. Just because, you know, you service your car, or you service your tractor, or service whatever motor vehicle you've got, like a motorbike, cosmetically over time they still look more and more tired. Okay, you can use T-cut and wax and stuff to make them look a bit shinier. Over time the plastic trim starts to fade and you can tell that it's an older car. Oops, next line. Got to get the windrow to come along and pick these odds and ends up. I could probably go around with it in a minute just to tidy it up. Come on, JCB, you can do it. I know you can do it. It's only a small hill. I won't say even that's 1 in 3. Beacon alert! This thing's too slow! I just want to see what it looks like when it's all knackered and scratched up. I know that I've been told that the John Deeres are like Teflon. They just don't ever show any age, even though they're knackered. They don't look scratched up or tired or anything. I'm wondering if the JCBs would be the same thing. It doesn't appear. It doesn't do it over time, which is stupid. It just happens. As soon as it's knackered, it goes from being just dirty to all tired and knackered. where the power slowly goes over time. Go in the cab for a little while. Ooh, that's new. It's not letting me do the whole free mirror jobby. It is there at that angle. I wonder if that's because I set them from ultra to just high. Should still be picking them up. Yeah, there we go. Well, it was. Something in the settings I think needs to be adjusted. Either that or the JCB just doesn't like it because there's just too many mirrors. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mirrors. Maybe that's just a bit too much. I know there's one for free. Maybe that's the new thing. Maybe it's the 5 mirrors is the thing. Or maybe I'm just asking too much of the old girl. I suspect it's a combination of the two. Or 3. Or giants. Graphic errors for the win. Either. So what's your New Year's resolution, peeps? Anyone got New Year's resolutions? One of mine is going to be a rollover from this year's resolution, which was reach 1,000 subscribers. So we didn't reach it this year, unfortunately. I doubt I'm going to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, unless an act of miracle. We suddenly got like less than 400 subs come in from nowhere. Unlikely. Stop. V. Oh, but yeah, that's still hacking the game. Just changing files of Notepad++. It's still hacking the game. In my opinion, anyway. Anything that changes what the game was is still hacking the game. Just doesn't break it. Well, you hope it doesn't until you break up. And you end up going, oops, I broke the game, it's not loading, it's not doing anything I want it to do. I've made a fundamental error. And that's why you always save a backup. Save a backup of your game before playing about with it, just in case you do make a big mistake. I learnt that to my cost. When I started to play about the graphics mod and it broke my game, and I was like, no, my game's no longer working. Every 10-15 minutes it'd sit there and go, please install the full version of the game. And I'm like, I've got the full version of the game. Why are you asking me to install the full version of the game? It took me over a day to figure out what I'd broken in the game. That bale needs to be moved. So I'm going to have to get the bale stuck, or I could push it with the tractor actually. Where is said spare tractor? Right, you can stay there. I'm going to just push this bale back into the field. And I can get it out the way then. Zoink. There goes that problem. And hopefully we can go and get some animals. Problem is I'm going to need a trailer. Mind you, we've got grain in the silos. So if push comes to such, if push comes to shove, I can sell some of the grain in the silos and raise enough money for what we need. That can be folded back up again. You don't fancy making me a skin for a tractor, do you? I've been doing it for a few years. My logo on it. That's something I've wanted for ages. For ages and ages, since, well, 15. For many a moons. That's why I'm slowly, anything that's purple, I'm turning, anything I can change purple, I'm making them purple. So then I can put logos on it and stuff like that. Because I'd love that. I can do it on American truck, easy American truck, or a Euro truck simulator. As long as I've got template, I'm good to go. But this always baffles me. I tried it once and I'm just like, nope, can't get my head around it. It's like, this is where you say, oh, it's easy, mate, all you need to do this, that and the other. If once I'd done it once, then I could probably work out what to do. But it's just the initial doing it. It took me a few attempts to get my head around ATS and ETS. I was just like, right, okay. I watched a tutorial on it on YouTube, and it's like, right, so you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to do this, and I was like, right, okay. And then did it step for step, and then loaded up mod, and it's like, that's not what I wanted. And it's like, so I went and watched the video again, and it's like, yeah, I followed it step for step, I'm sure I did. And then I realised, and then I went, hang on a minute, how about if I go against what they've just said for selecting all the checkboxes? How about if I unselect the checkboxes to see what happens just for S&Gs? And then it started working. Oh, you can't do them on FS either. Yeah, see, yeah, it's difficult because I've tried it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slating you. It's difficult. I tried it and I just looked at it and I had an exploded view of the tractors, and I went, and then I started pasting stuff on it, sort of like working what I already knew from ETS and ATS. I thought, in theory, if I just like paste all the stuff on it, save it, it should work. And it was like, nope. It was like, oh, okay. Didn't even come up as a mod on Farm Simulator, and I was like, yep, I've got the hanger here. I can hack this game. I can say I hack it. I hack it. You can hack money into it, hack money out of it. I did, excuse me, I did once manage to get on 15 to edit a map once, and I don't know how I did it. I just managed it, and I was like, I've done something, and it worked. So I went back in, tried what I thought I'd tried, and it's like, then it didn't work. I was like, no. And that was pure by fluke that I managed to actually make it work. I don't know how I did it. I don't know what I did wrong to get it to work, but I'd obviously done something wrong or something right, but then I don't know what I did. Right, I forgot my mouse wasn't. I was looking to my right, I was thinking on my left. Sorry, thinking I need to look. Let's find the next slot, and then I'll look into the right of the screen, and the left of my screen, I should say. I keep saying right, but left of my screen, and knowing it was thinking, okay, this game's not turning. Oh, that's right, yeah. Track AR is off still. Oh, it's full. Right, cool. Weird thing is, it doesn't buzz at you when it's full. This is good and bad. It's good because that can drive you nuts, like if you're doing the round barreling on this. It's just like every like less than every 30 seconds. It's beep beep beep. Ugh. Just open the hatch and unload yourself, please. You have to stop, open the hatch, unload it, wait for it to close itself again. So this is going to go straight in the silo. Hey dude, don't get me wrong. Hello Blue Eyes, sir. It's a long time no see, mate. How's you? Watch the dump stacks. Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. Struggling on as you do. You all geared up for Christmas and everything? I had Christmas on music on earlier, missed all that. I've only got like half an hour's worth of Christmas music. I didn't want it looping round and round like it does when I'm at work. Otherwise everyone would be going nuts. Going, that music, that same tune's been on 4 times in 20 minutes, Kev. I'm going nuts. You working over Christmas or you're off over Christmas? I don't mind 17. Initially, when it first came out, I was, to be honest, like I said in my first ever Let's Play, or Let's Play of live stream on this, if I hadn't been playing, I can't get my teeth into gear today. If I hadn't have played 17, I'd be like, yeah, this is epic, this is brilliant. But because I played 17. Now I think this is what 17 should have been, to be fair. It just seems a more polished version than 17. Okay, it's got its goods in its bad, but I think like the whole what I call the Joygate situation, where the controllers were just constantly binding keys whether you wanted it or not, that should have been solved ages ago, way before release. That's stuff that should have been, you know, that's schoolboy era sort of stuff. Especially as Giants is not, okay, they're not the hugest of development teams in the world, but they're not the smallest either. They're not like an indie crowd. You'd expect it if it was a one-man band, but they've got a fair old large team there. And for someone to miss that, amongst other things, I think they kind of just rushed this out. Because they've probably been working on this, what, for 2 years? Maybe longer? They probably started working on this when they released 17. Is that full? I think it is. Or is it not? No, it's not full. It is now. But now tell you what, the landscaping tool, that's quite nice. I like that touch. I like that touch a lot, because then you can make, although I'm not great at it, you can actually sort of like make your own, the farm your own, in a sense. I've come in a long way around. I've come around this way. Like, you know, if it wasn't for the landscaping tool, I would have none of this behind me. This would all still be filled. Hey, dude, that's going to keep them going round in my head now. That's too easy. Well, the actual tool, yeah. We need to do press P, see the spade, done. I don't know if you can do it. You can do it when you're online multiplayer. There you go. And then press X to change the it to paint mode, and X again to landscaping. If I bring up the toolbar, there you go. It shows you what you need to do, raise, lower. Jobs are good. And then when you're finished, press X. It's actually quite handy. What I'd say is do it, like I said, I think in the episode, I think if you your best bet would be, obviously, if you're planning to do some major work, obviously do a backup save, or save, just do it before saving, come in, do your work, and then don't, if you've made a big mistake, don't save it, come out and then start again. But if you're just, again, if you're not 100%, just again do, if you want to try it and then you accidentally save, that's why I say just do a backup of your save game. That way you can just go in and replace it with the backup. But it's relatively straightforward. You might find it a bit annoying. I did when I first sort of like, because it's a bit hit or miss when you're trying to do some what I call precision landscaping, like that hill over there, which I think is the one you said it was the funny one, the one that's got a bit of weird shape to it. It's a bit difficult to get the right sort of slope. Ideally I wanted, you know, in my head I wanted a gentle slope on that, but it just doesn't work out like that. It could do if you did spent like the whole day fettling with it. You could probably get it down to a fine art, but I was like, yeah, I'm not going to spend my whole day just trying to get this slope to look like a genuine slope. It works for what we need it. Yeah, turn off your autosave. Yep, that's another good bit of advice. Turn off your autosave and then save it before doing any work. So say you've just spent an hour doing like what I'm doing right now. You've done all this grass cutting and baling, and you think, okay, I just need to do some plonk in a placeable somewhere to put the bales in. Save it, then do your work, i.e. plonk your placeable and your landscaping down. That way, if you do again mess up, you don't then have to come back into the game or save your game with the mess up and try and correct it, or you can just load to a point where you more or less all you have to do is just start from where you left off rather than having to do all the work you've just done. That's also my bit of advice today. My top tip for landscaping on Farming Simulator. I think the same used to be said in 2017 with editors. They'd get to a certain point, and then if they messed up or something went wrong, hours worth of work would just literally go down the drain, from what I can understand. The same for when you're modding for doing skins for ATS or ETS. Same rules apply, except you can't really. What I find the better option is adding layers, just doing it in layers, because then if you do mess up on a layer, then you don't have to then go, right, okay, I've now just caused myself a lot of headache here because I'm now going to have to start this all over again, and it's going to take me 3 hours to do, or however long. What you can do is just delete the layer and then try again. That's what I find with doing editing on that sort of scale, especially when you're using paint.net. That's just so crude. But I'm just not willing to pay for a half decent editor, a photo editor. Right, done. Is there bits still along here if I pick them out? Come on, Bella. Oh, there was a little bit there. I think, was that just my imagination? Come on. Turn and pull. Yeah, that was a little bit. Right. Turn the Bella off. V. And what's it? To unload baler Y. I wish it would just empty out the whole baler rather than just leave half a bale wedged in there. I know if you reset this baler back to the only way you can get around it, actually, I'll do it now actually. I do that, and then, but then it's a bit of a faff because then you have to go into map, go down to wherever your baler might be. This is what used to work in 17 anyway. Reset it. I don't know if this will work in 19, because obviously this is the first time I've actually tried it, to be fair, but this is how it always used to work back in 17. You go and pick your baler up. I'm going to check, make sure my graphics settings ain't knackered in a second. I'm sure it's just because this is probably the 5 mirror thing. Because look, it's fine with those three, it's fine with those three, but then you try and get all of them in together and one of them gets blanked out. If anyone else has that problem, shout down below. I know it's not just my old computer just going, I've had enough of your antics. Probably has. Yeah, look at that, fixed. Then when I go to use that again, it's nice and empty and I don't have to worry about it bailing out something that isn't. Ouch! Leadfoot strikes again. Better turn the beacons on. Maybe it's because I didn't have the beacons on. He rammed into me. Or I rammed into him. Yeah, those layers is definitely key. Because I learnt that first time I started doing it. I put everything on just the one layer, and then I placed something, and then I realised I'd mapped up, and I'd already moved on and put something else next to it, and then I was like, ouch. Yeah, I can't move that again because it's already placed. I was like, no, that's 4 hours worth of work just gone down the tube. I do enjoy doing it though. I do enjoy doing the odd skins. That's what I was saying. If anyone that can do skins for FS, get them to do a skin for my tractors. I'd love to do it for my tractors. That and put my name on the glass as well. I'm sure if Daggerwin asked someone, they'd all be jumping at the bit to make him a tractor. He's like, yeah, I made a mod for Daggerwin. It's like, who's Kevin Sawyer again? I see there's a new Kevin Sawyer available on YouTube as well. I know the hockey player. I know of the other guy. This a Jamaican guy, I think he is. There's a new one there as well. He's doing some sort of weird video with a telephone on it. I was like, what on earth? Do not take my name in vain. A hockey player, you know, it's like cool. People are going to think I'm a hockey player. Right, cool. That can come back to the farm. What I need is this auto stacker. This can also come back to the farm. I'll unload this in there. I'm going to need to grab the fertiliser and start fast forwarding time, I think. How many? 5 people still. Either I must be doing something right or everyone's nodded off, one of the two. Get rid of the dial-up box. Oh, that's good to know, Blue. If you learn how to do skins, don't forget about me. Please make me a skin. Or even if you want to build my own custom tractor again. I wouldn't say no. As long as it's not stupid, like it can go 110 miles an hour and has stupid amount of horsepower. Again, I hate to use the phrase realistic, but as long as it is usable within a farm and doesn't have to be stupidly overpowered or stupidly underpowered. I think this is getting tired. Looking at this. Yeah, you can see like chips and that in it. Oh, but that the pressure washer's just taking the paint off one or two. I know they used to hand in the old Landies, the Land Rovers, and the old earlier ones used to, if you use a pressure washer or a steam cleaner on them, used to strip the paint straight off them. Well, if you learn how to do it. Don't forget me. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe people do it, but I've seen people make up new tractors and stuff. I think I managed to get one label on a glass once, and I don't know how I'd managed it, but it was upside down and it looked useless anyway, so I couldn't get it. I didn't use it. It's like, yeah, I'll leave that. This can also come back to the farm. Right, which bale is the straw on? It's going to be that first one over there, isn't it? Yeah, see it way over here. This one over here, look. That's going to be the straw one. The rest of them should be grass or hay. Again, I'm driving my keyboard. I've got a wheel here in front of me, and I always just drive my keyboard. That needs to be pressure washed first, I suspect. I've got to be careful alongside this farm field as well. Jump out. It's because you have to switch between the two, I guess. So I have to obviously use the keyboard to move. No, I don't want to watch that. I want to watch this. Use the keyboard to do this. This is the excuse I'm coming up with, peeps. And then jump back into it. Yeah, I know it needs repair. Yeah, I'm fully aware. That's why it's like I've left these tractors to... Because I've repaired this one already once before. I like the age look. If I go over to here, for an example, I have... welcome to the server, Sinky. Synchronizing synchronizing data with other players. This is to test whether these mods are multiplayer friendly or not. I suspect they are. Or the game's just going to crash. And I'll be like, no. Yeah. I realised. I watched that. He's joined. I think he's joined. Yay! Hi. There we go. Yeah, like they it's all to do with the options, isn't it? If you go into the options, you can change it from there. You can the damage can be off, whatever. It's the same. It works out the same sort of level as dirt. So. But they've got a brand new one here and a used one, an old one. Can you peeps tell which one the new one is? But anyway, I think he already knows, but I can tell. Most of you guys could tell. It's it's going to be like, yeah, it's obvious. That one's knackered and the other one's like looks fairly new. But I think that again, I hate to say it because I'm not dagger win, but it does make it more. It gives the game, like I say, it would give the game more immersion, and it makes the game more immersive. That's a good way of saying realistic. Yeah. The one that you're standing on, Sinky. It's the one that's the newer one. I've got to be careful on here because this is freshly parted canola and I don't want to wreck it. And because I can't back up to save my life, I just do this. It's alright on the ETS and ATS. I'm fairly good at it on that. On this, for some reason, this goes Pete Tong really quick. Right. This can now go out and grab the sprayer. If you want, Sinky, if you're still listening, you can go and grab the auto stacker. It's the auto stacker's by the cow barn. And I'll get the fertiliser tank ready. Just remember that first bale's going to be... Not that it matters, we can just pick it off later. Or if you want to grab the front loader as well, that's just over here where I am. And just grab that first one. Because although I've learnt a trick, peeps. I don't know if you guys know about this. But you don't need a bale fork to pick up bales. You can use just a regular pallet fork. That's what I use. Why buy two sets of forks when you don't have to? There's your money saving tip. Okay, it's not as effective, admittedly. Someone's going to say that in a minute ago, but yeah, I tried that, but it's really difficult to use. Yes, that is correct. It is really difficult to use when you're trying to do 5. I'm trying to pick up seed here. That's not good. And that's lime. I need fertiliser. Where are they? It's over here. 2 tanks of it. But I'll grab the JCB and start organising some of this. Again, not driving with my wheel, driving with my keyboard. I won't start spraying because, again, immersiveness would say that you'd wreck your bales by spraying them. So I'll park it here, turn the engine off, grab this. I think he's already grabbing the front loaders thingy. Yes, this one over here, Sinky. If I stand by it, I'm sure it's this one over here. This is broken tractor. That one. That's the one we don't want to. Well, you can pick it up with the thingy, but then it's going to be buried under the rest of them. It's a shame. Again, I can't pick it up by hand. I know. Now, anyone actually, I have picked one of these up by hand myself. I know I have. They're not that heavy. Well, they're heavy, but they're not to a point you can't move them and pick them up. Yeah, I can't pick up the big round bales. I can push them. I know when I was younger I used to be able to push them around, but there's something else I can't understand why they couldn't make it so you can pick them up by hand. And you can also put the bale forks in. Ah, you see, now that's another consumer tip, peeps. If you happen to have bought bale forks, and you don't want to go back to the shop to buy pallet fork, just use the bale forks. Again, probably there are downsides to that plan, i.e. the pallet, they're probably going to jigger around like nobody's business, but doing a pinch. That one's brought to you by us, man. You see, now back in the old days, you wouldn't been able to do that. You'd have driven up to the... Well, back in the old days, so back on 17, and before 17, you'd have got the pallet fork, tried to put it into the bale, and it just pushed the whole pallet over, or pushed the bale around, and that's what you used to get out. You used to feel lucky and did it just right. You used to be able to scoop the bale up. That's if you're lucky. I'm just going to push these towards the... pitch, the football. Do 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 do. There we go. Doesn't justify having a forklift on here yet. Just my laziness that's caused these all out here. Douche. Oh, this is beginning to show signs of wear as well now. So I know that there's a new nickname for the John Deeres, but they might have fixed that in the latest update because they weren't showing any signs of wear at all. Because when I was using JCB, well not JCB, sorry, my combine, that's I think is beginning to show signs of wear, but I'd have to get a second opinion on it. In fact, I'll do that now. Just quickly switch this back off. Oh, the lights are still on it. Right. Run over here and see if you guys can see it, or is it just my imagination? Need to sort of fold that back up and throw it back in there. But if I turn the light on, oh, it might just be my imagination. No. That might be my imagination after all. I thought I could see wear marks around the edges. But I know these are Teflon, they call them Teflon coated, didn't they? The reason this is all shiny and clean again, it's not been repaired, but has been refilled with diesel. That's what I tend to have followed over from my old FS days. The straw bale, yeah, thank you, sorry. Hang on, I'll run in for you, Sinky. It was the first bale here, yeah, this one. Please. We can start mix the ration up now, actually. But first things first, what was it going to do? And that's growing all right. Nothing going on there. What I might do is actually start to go and get some moo-moos. How much is it for a trailer? Because I don't see the point in, well, I do see the point in renting out something. Renting something out's fine if you don't know. Hang on. Yeah. Cow barn. As I say, yeah, I don't see the point in renting something out if you know it's going to be good to use. I can understand if you've never used it before, then you don't have to spend a hell of a lot of money on something you're not sure of and it doesn't work for you. So it's handy in that aspect. But that'll do for now. Turn the lights out and let's go to Tippers Animal Transport. Now the problem is none of these carry cows. They carry pigs. They carry pigs and they carry sheep and they carry pigs, cows and sheep, yeah. Same with that. That carries, what's that? It just says 14, no. Yeah, 14 cows and 21 pigs. So that one doesn't carry sheep. Oh, it does. It's down there. And that again carries them all, but larger number. But none of them carry horses. Well, you could get a horse in that. I know they're longer in the neck, but they get a horse in that. So I might have to, because that, how much is that to buy? That's 16 grand. 16. And I don't want to just throw money away. How much is... I've not got a truck, so I'm ruling these out. Or I could get a dolly for one of these, but it just seems ridiculous. I will get one for the truck in the end. Yeah, the blue one is the horse trailer, yeah, I know. But I think it's a bit ridiculous how you can't carry horses in none of these trailers. These two are definitely big enough to put a horse in. You could put a horse in there and it'd get lost. You could probably squeeze a horse into that. It might not be enough neck room for it to... It'd have to sort of crouch down perhaps of its neck, because these are high-sided. But these two you should be able to carry, definitely carry horses in it. I find it ridiculous that you can only carry horses in this, and all you can carry is horses in this. You should be able to get 2 sheep in that, 4 sheep in that, easy again, if you squeeze them in. It wouldn't be humane, but you could probably get a way of getting a horse and or a couple of sheep, or even a couple of pigs in there, even 4 pigs. And that's what I just can't understand. And that's where I think they've lost the trick there. And I'm sure some modder will make a trailer that can carry them all. As we haven't got the... I'm going to definitely buy that. Definitely buy that. Because we don't have a truck yet. So definitely buy that. See, now, do I want to really buy a horse trailer that I'm only going to use once? And again, what actually, could we cheat? Can we cheat with the horses? I'm wondering if you can. I'm going to go and find out. I bet you can. Jump in a cab and use my wheel, because again, I'm using my keyboard. Oh, someone's having a bonfire. I can smell bonfire. Anyone else had that same problem with more mirrors? I asked it earlier, but is it something I need to look into? Oh, give me back auto cancellation mod, please. So fed up with having to turn the indicators back on and off again. That and course play. That's the most mods. Oh, and obviously a placeable feeding station. That's the 3 most mods I need right now. Right, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cut across this field over here. Check up good old Sinky while I was at it too. I'm going to go and park this. To the cow field. Follow me, Sinky. Follow me, sir. I'll show you where exactly you need them. Got to remember he's also in slower tractor, so I don't want lead foot striking again and leaving him behind. He's like, yeah, I saw you go around the corner and then you just zoomed off into a nothingness. I won't go in there because otherwise I'll get in his way. Over here, please, Sinky. Beep. Just remember, like I did in the episode, go in before you raise the pallet up, because otherwise you just clash on the roof. What? I'm going to cheat some horses. When we cheat the horses, that's what was meant to do. Where is the horse paddock? This is the horse paddock here, isn't it? Yeah! So we don't need... It's going to be a fee for doing this. But we don't necessarily need the horse trailer. So I'm going to get one of them. I might just buy one of each. No, it seems a bit stupid buying one of each. Because then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses. You have to ride them every day and all that jazz. So we're going to get one. We've got one already. We haven't confirmed it yet, so I'll unconfirm that. I might just see what. I'm going to be a minimum of 2. I'm definitely going to get a black horse because I always like black horses. It's a shame you can't get Shire horses on this. I always loved hot Shire horses. There's what a Shire horse I used to know used to be on the front of a rag and bone cart, and I used to feed apples every day when it came round, and I was like, yeah. But he was obviously put into retirement because it's an old horse, but lovely thing, absolutely lovely thing. That's a nice looking horse actually. That's just that's a nice looking horse, so go for that. Is there enough? I'm saying 4. If I get the minimum number for now, it's going to be 4. I do like that patchy one. So yeah, I'm going to make it 3 horses for now. Although it's, move. Thank you. Confirm. There we go. Horsey horses. Now I'm going to go and get the... I'll park this here for now. We'll need this trailer in a minute. I'll park this here for now. Actually, I might as well take it back to the main farm. Actually, no, I'll leave it here. Being indecisive again, peeps, I know. I'll park it up and around the back of this, I think. First things first, before we do anything else, I need to get the hay from the silos over here and top them up. I'm going to take the legit way and actually go the roadway rather than cut across the field. Again, I've got to fix the dead spot in my wheel because you wouldn't believe me now, but I'm actually jiggling the right wheel right to left and it's not actually doing anything, so I've got to fix it. I wonder if I can do that here. Settings. Oh no, it's B. No, it's going to be in the main menu, isn't it? Camera sensitivity. Yeah, it's going to be the main menu. So I have to adjust that now. Yeah. I'll see if I can work on this hill a bit, because this is a bit silly. I need to see if I can smooth it out a bit more. I won't do it now because we're limited on cash, but right. We're grab. Push comes to shove, I can start doing some sales of the grain as well. How are we doing for people? We have 5 people still watching. Yeah. Yeah. I figured as much. I'm on the wrong thing. Idiot, Kev. Try that again. I do that often. I drive onto it and then think, hang on, I'm meant to be loading, not unloading. And I'll fill this up with hay first. Hey dude. I don't think I'm going to need all this much. Once, I say if, once get, like I said in one of my episodes a while back, I can't remember, it's last episode, a couple of episodes back, long-term plan, I'm eventually, we had troubles in 2015 with the server and everything, but eventually I'm going to make this into a server game. So, again, once I get over 1,000 subscribers, and I get, regular views on pretty much everything I'm doing, I'm going to make this into a server game. So eventually all the work we've done to this point have become a server, and that'd be like my little thank you to all the FS fans I've gone the wrong way again, for putting up all my antics such as going the wrong way. But what ideally long term, again, like I said to Sinky a few weeks back, I said, once I get over 1,000 subscribers, and I need a good admin team behind me to do it, purely because otherwise it just won't work. Me, Sinky, and another person, I'm not going to mention their name, did our best, but you need a good, 5-10 people to maintain a server 7 days a week. That way the emphasis is not all on just one person. So that's enough hay. I don't know if I don't want to use all the hay up on the moo-moos, so I'm not going to. I'm going to take this back to the main farm, and I'm still indicating again. Right. It's a little vent, I think. It's either a vent or a net. No, it's a vent. Trying to figure out what that is. That's obviously the air conditioning. Yeah, so that must be the air conditioning vent. So that's the air conditioning that side. Not much of a roof. Speakers. I don't know where to start loading. Thing is, the downside to all these eggs, I could take them into the farm, but I don't want to just yet. Is they're sitting in the sun, so that's going to go rotten. Again, the mersiveness says that they're going to go rotten. Not up and away. Hey dude. I promise I will stop saying that. Now we've done it. Oh, what? Don't tell me I'm full up on hay. Oh, I might have pressed I again by accident. Right, so now we need oat. And we should be able to make the horses happy. And I've missed that spout altogether, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I can't load. Yeah, no, I can't load that from the list, can I? So this have to wait. I'll stick that over here for now, just for now, because I'm going to be back for that in a sec. I'm going to grab these over here. I don't think I'm going to need both trailers. I think I'm only going to need one. So I'm going to GG that and just detach it. Whoops. Whoops. Dead foot strikes again. Right, there we go. Oh, well, really? I did wonder, because of the axle's not long enough on, well, I'd say the axle, but the arm's not long enough on this trailer. It doesn't, like, you can't spin it around. It gets snagged. I have to remember that in the future. Mind you, I am asking a bit much trying to turn on a sixpence with it. Admittedly. Right, no, I don't hay. Oh, so this can take hay and straw. I wasn't sure if these could. Pig food, lime, wheat, barley, oat. Because what trailer did I try it the other day and it wouldn't let me load straw into it? Might have been the smaller trailers. It wouldn't let me put straw into it. Let's go and see how Sinky is doing. Taking a bit of a shortcut. So I'd say he's almost done. Oh, he's left the server. Hi, Sinky! I'm sure he didn't leave him purposely. I didn't kick him out. He probably got rubber banded or something. Right, so we need... Got the tracks are stuck too. Alright, okay mate, no worries. What happened? Oh, the big lag got kicked. Got kicked out. I didn't kick you out. Where is it? Ah, I see. Ah, I see. I didn't kick you out. It's probably because I'm streaming, so it's probably gonna. You're probably getting. Wow, you did get stuck, didn't you? I tell you what. If you finish this, or you still need it. Well, we're gonna need it anyway in a minute. So I'm gonna grab that weight from the back. I'm going to need this for doing the mixed ration. Now, did I plug my... No, I didn't plug my I didn't plug my, whatchamacallit, my joystick in either. Never mind. Not a biggie. Ah! Almost crashed. Oh, wow. That's close. Probably because I had the forks. That's better. I forgot my joystick and all the excitement again, so... I have to do it the old traditional way. You can if you're still listening, Stinky, you can fertilise this field if you like. Or hire a worker to fertilise it, either way. Mind you, we'd need to fertilise it logistically. We're going to need a mass ton of pallets, so just hire a worker. I'll just have to, push comes to shove it, I'll have to... Right, that's there waiting for when we start mixed rationing. We can rename these as well. I still don't understand why they didn't let you have an internal view on this. That's a big letdown. Because that mod even had it in 17. You can actually look from where the horse was. Don't need to... Jump. So those horses should be doing pretty well now. They probably won't. Show up straight away. But they've got plenty of food and plenty of water. Yeah, oat and hay. We do need to get them water and straw as well. So I could have bought that other. Trailer along. Oh well. Keeps us busy. Again, steering my keyboard rather than mouse, my wheel. I'm going to take this, I'm going to cheat this again, go across the field. Because there's no crop destruction on grass anyway at the moment. Better check the field status for this in a second, because I think this is the third time I've cut this. I don't know if that applies to the grass, but I remember seeing something about once you've harvested something, it might have been just for the cotton. Once you've harvested it 3 times, you have to cultivate it over or something. Getting cheat over here. Right. Why won't you unload? Oh, I see. Because of this is not centered. Right. Unload, says me. I could have just changed the door. Ship side. Idiot again. Right, so now I know this can take a multitude of stuff. I'm going to grab the other trailer and I'm going to load it up with some stuff from the moo-moos as well. So we need grass. We need straw, don't we? Because I'm sure that I'm going to fix this with the tractor in a minute. It's driving me nuts. If I limit its steering, I think it's control Y, isn't it? So that's just, yeah, that should stop that from happening. Yes, right. That stops that from happening. It doesn't turn so easy then. So if I get, we need straw, don't we? I could start filling up pigs as well, but I won't do that. Grass, definitely need grass. Cover that back up. GG for the win. Drive forward again. Uncover, GG for the win. Uncover that. Now fill this up with straw. This is where my plan goes wrong. Oh no, it's fine. Let me fill it up with straw too. So then I can make a start on the moo-moos as well. G. And then go back into the cab. This must be... No, still got some bit left in it before it's completely mullered. Again, just take shortcuts across the field. Ah! Forgot. Okay, I forgot that. It's a huge hill there. Right. Almost went ploughing straight off there. That would be so hilarious. And I went, oops, as I plough straight into the side of the silo. Right, so straw. I'm sure they do take straw, don't they? The moo-moos, the horses. That's chickens. Yeah, straw and water. I need to fill them up both. So I'm taking the straw goes either around here or around there. One of the two. Won't take grass, I know that. How about the straw? No, doesn't like... Hang on, GG for the win. Make sure it's on the right one. Doesn't like the straw around here. That's got to be water. So it must be... Aha, what's this around here? Must be this one. It's almost like I've never kept horses before. I have, but just not very often. I've got some on my mod testing for them. They didn't need much straw. Very little. There we go, and they're going to need water, aren't they? First of all, the rest of this straw on that, I'm going to start... Mind you, will it let me put anything in this? Because there's no actual moo-moos here. This might not work. This might work, might not work. Because I've got no moo-moos. I could just buy a couple just to get things started. Will it let me fill it up with anything? I know this is also pedantic on what... This is where I realise that this mod doesn't actually work and I haven't tested it. And I'll be like, doll. Should do. It's one of Caster's. I think that's where the straw is. Might be because there's no cows here. It might not let me tip anything. Again, it could be just because of my load conditions. So let's bring up the help box. Go for G. Right. So what side is this on? Open cover left. Right. Let's try it. It's already on left, and I'm already on facing towards it. Turn the lights back out. So I don't need them just yet. I think that's where you get the milk from. Oh. Something came up briefly then, didn't it? Unload here. Open cover. Maybe that's what it is. Right, I'm going to have to test this out. I'm going to buy a couple moo-moos just to see where everything is, and then I'll buy a few. I'll buy a proper buy more moo-moos. So I'll buy one of them and one of them just for now. Right, cool. This is where the milk comes out, I'm sure of it. That would say where the straw would be put in. So that's where the straw would go. This is going to be where the grass and TMR. That looks like water, so it's got to be one of these. There we go, start overloading. There we go. So it just needed some moo-moos to get it going. Straw is not... GG for the win. No, what I want to do is put some straw in. Oh no, I won't be able to do that because this has got one of those silly double trailers I can't back up with. So I'm going to have to come back out and come back in on the other end. Oops. Because that's where the water's got to go, obviously. And I've crashed again. If I actually got in a cab, I'd probably be able to drive a bit better, he says. That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. If I drive back round, I'll drive around this way because it's a bit more easier. And come back out, then go back in. I bet it's that end one. I bet you that's where the straw is. Yeah, change trailers. Yeah. So it's a bit of a learning. Oops. Come on. There we go. It just needed moo-moos. Moo-moos to get it started. I'll keep this here because I'm gonna topping this up with more moo-moos in a minute. If I can get out here without crashing, that is. Right, I'm getting into the cab. Right. This tractor may be a bit on the big side for this as well. Right. These can stay here. Just for now. Nope. GG for the win. Get rid of the dial-up box as well, because we don't need that. Now, if I grab that water tanker, that should be full of... I'm not going to say fresh water, because it's not fresh water. I'd be lying if I said it was fresh water. It's water from that pond over there. But I threw in a sterilisation tablet. Ugh, going the wrong way. Right, in here again. This little trailer's also a nightmare to drive with because you can't back up on it. You have to go, and again, I'm useless with these little dollies trailers, or these little I don't even know what they call these. I'd just call it a swan neck trailer. That's the water. So that's the moo-moos taken care of for now, but we're going to get some more moo-moos. I don't know about pigs yet. I do have this enough to get pigs up and started, but again, they're great for manure. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to need that one. They're great for manure, but that's all they're really good for. They just multiply in huge amounts of loads of them and just eat all your resources before you can say Jiminy Cricket. It's like, yeah, you start off with 100 and then overnight you've got like 400 pigs. And it's like, what? And it's like, yeah, you need to top up your pigs again. And it's like, yeah, I've got no potatoes, I've got no sunflower left, I've got no grain left, purely because the pigs have eaten it all and just converted it into manure. Right, so the horses should be good. The chickens we know are good. They probably might need cleaning. The cows, again, they're only going to have grass. They should have straw as well. Yeah, water and straw. Grass, water and straw. But they will have some hay and... Well, they do take hay. I forgot they take... They also take silage as well. But I'm going to put some TMR in there. The horses... Yeah, they just need to be ridden. And they'll be more or less happy. Just quickly this. Yeah. Jump. I'm stuck on a fence. Jump. Jump back on horse. Where's the gate? Can we open this gate yet? Ah! Just crashed into an invisible barrier. Right. This kills two birds with one stone. We get to ride this horse a little while. Just gonna jump the fence. Whee! Whoops. Cattle ranching, just how they used to do it in the US. Just need the hat and the spurs and the gun, and we're good to go. Take a picture. Oh yeah, I forgot you can just tap the accelerator. Because I just used the keyboard. You can just, if you tap the... Right, so hold the accelerator, it starts trotting. So just tap it again, it'll start trotting faster. Tap it again, it gets even quicker. Tap it again, it gets into a full-blown sprint. That's his top speed. Where's old Sinky gone? Let's go and see how he's doing. And again, if you steer the wheel, it does sort of steer the horse, but it's very slow. I think you're better off with just using the mouse or the keyboard with the steering aspect. But for the mind you, I was running quite fast there. There he is. Let's go and say hello. And you can't get them to neigh either. Or get them to neigh on cue. So if you pressed horn, they'd neigh. Oh, Sinky, I'm behind you, Sinky. He's hovering. No, he wasn't. Nay. Could be almost twins. There we go. Again, I find that's two disappointing things. One, no internal view. Two, they don't neigh. There probably is a reason to why they didn't put it in there. I.e. that because it would make someone sick or something. Someone might get travel sick from it. But then if that was the case, then just whoever's playing get travel sick from doing it or whatever. Motion sickness, that's the one I was wearing. Travel sickness, same difference. Then just he fell asleep. I should see now. If I'd have neigh, I'd have woke him up. Right, let's go back to the. This is grit crawl. Mind, it doesn't matter. I've seen someone walk up the side of the castle. One of these. I bet I still can. Look. Let's try it. Can we walk up the side of the sided pit? No. No, they have fixed. How about again? This is just for scientific scientific purposes. I don't condone cruelty to animals. Can it climb up the side of this building? No! Maybe they fixed this. Maybe they fixed the whole walking animal up the side of the brick wall. So I've seen someone walk up the side of the castle. I think it was Mr. Moose that did it. Right. That's enough tomfoolery. Let's put the horse away. It's interesting trying to drive a horse with a wheel. Right. Anyway, let's clean the horse. I've got to think of a name. What are their names anyway? If they've got reasonably good names, I'll keep them as they are. Feel free to have a go on the horses, Sinky, if you're still listening. Because it helps out anyway, because the horse gets ridden and it gets its strength up. 81% daily riding for that one. That's just because it's called night. That's a bit. 4. I like the 4. That can definitely stay as a name. I'm not sure about that one. Night just seems a bit stupid. I'm definitely going to start thinking about names, new names for these two. 4 is quite a good one. I like 4. Right, anyway. Let's close these gates before they escape, even though I know they can't escape. Again, immersion says close the gates. Must start engine before we drive off. Also says that. Right, so what we need, we've got, what do we need for the moo-moos? I've forgotten all that. We need total mixed ration, don't we? They've got grass. We need more moo-moos. So I'll go and get some more moo-moos first. Actually, let's just start mixing up some total mixed ration. I know I'm being indecisive, peeps, sorry. Yeah, I might do that. Sorry, might do that, Blue. I might name him. Anyone's got any good names, put them down below, and I'll definitely consider them. So I'm going to park this over here, opposite that. I'm going to get this stop mixing up some mixed ration. Must start engine first, that does make sense. Right. Definitely can't drive today. Nothing new. Right, so because I don't actually know the percentages of this yet. I know it's 2-to-1, but I forget what the actual formula is. So one of these. That's straw, isn't it? That is definitely, yeah, that's straw. So one straw. Two silage, two hay. Do we need straw? Bring up the help box. Oh, is it one straw, two silage, two hay? I guess that's. I'm guessing that's the formula. One straw, yeah, two silage, two hay. Thanks, Blue. I really wish I plugged my joystick in now. Doink. It's already annoying me because I can't use my joystick. What I must do is write up a little. Normally I have it plugged in. I unplugged it for something else. Yeah, because that's it. I recorded earlier on. I recorded the new DLC for the house flipper. So look out for that, peeps, later on this week at some point. Definitely before Christmas, so it's probably going to be tomorrow, I think. There we go. Because obviously it went nuts when I first went in there with the joystick. I had to unplug the joystick. And I forgot to plug it back in again. There's the silage. Whoops. It might help. No, it doesn't help me at all. Because because I haven't got the track IR. Although saying that, even with track IR on, you can't peer enough over the bonnet to see where the forks are. At least when you're driving a forklift truck, you can actually lean just right outside. Mind you, I'd say in real life, in real life, you could probably open the door and lean out of your tractor to see whereabouts your forks are. So that's two of them. Well, it disappeared on its own. Imagine falling into that. That would be nasty. I haven't got... Can I engage? I can. I won't. I can engage flight cam. Yeah, imagine not falling into that. That wouldn't be nice. Not a nice way to go at all. Right. Anyway, after enough on that morbid thought. And then there's two of these, isn't it? No. Maybe the bale fork would be better for doing this. It does work though. No, it's fine. I'm just panicking. It's been a while since I've done front loading. Will it disappear? Nope. Don't want to throw it in there if I don't need to. Is it already mixed? No. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense having a joystick on the front loader. Why is this not working? Maybe I have to do them one at a time, perhaps. Because that's why I dug the old joystick out. Initially, when I dug it out of where I had it, believe it or not, you're not going to believe me when I say this, because it's an old, very old joystick. It's the first joystick I ever got, actually. It's an old Microsoft SideTech one. And then I bought a Logitech force feedback one. Why isn't she working? Yeah, it's the small one. Is it different measures? No, yeah, because it looks full to me. Maybe it's one of each. Yeah, it looks full to me, so I'm going to have to empty this out. So is it what, one of each, is it? One straw, one? That would make sense. One of each. The only reason I opted for this one, because it's smaller, because I've got smaller equipment. I probably will get this bigger one. Yeah, one. I'm thinking that too. This will still work because we can still empty this into the moo-moos. If I can get this thing around the corner, that is. This is where the four-wheel steering might be more helpful, but I'm going to just back out this. Almost crash into the wall. Turn round. Drive into here. It says forage. You see how it popped up forage then? Do I have to open it or anything? Oops, sorry. Just against my microphone. And again. Y. X. Try backing up a bit, because it did come up with something briefly. Oh, there we go. Yay! I. Oh! It's driving forward all by itself. Oh, I see. It's trying to spread it out. I see. That makes sense. Right, I. Oh, that's a bit pedantic. Can I just put the brake on and say what I anyway? Cool, this is a bit hit and miss, isn't it? But I'm going to come back out and try that again because this thing doesn't want to. You've got to be a certain distance as well. Well, it's like, so brake on. I. There we go. Just hold the brake on. Just let it pour out. Yeah, I've figured the bigger one, obviously, because it's bigger amount, so it's more litres, isn't it? That makes sense. Why has this still got stuff in it? Still got, obviously, one barrel of something. So let's try one of these. Oh, don't tell me it won't. No! Ah, fine. I can't pick that up because it won't let me. So if I can drive this off of here. Still full of what looks like straw? Can I just unload here? Well, I can unload here. Control I. I'll dump this here. Yeah, that's straw. I'll pick this up later. Excuse me. Excuse me, what was it? Right, fine. I'll get the bucket out and load this all back up. That's why I want my placeables back. A placeable fix feeder just make life a lot easier. Right, okay. Round 2. One of these. Right. Mind you, we only put one of these straws in, didn't we? I don't remember putting 2 straws in. I don't think the front load is gonna. It might reach. Definitely won't reach those top ones, so I think I might have to either invest in a telehandler at some point in the future, just to do this job, or just risk it for a chocolate biscuit and take off a load at the same time. With them jiggling about like Jenga, I wouldn't really want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit. So it's one of them. Go on, eat it. No, don't just sit on top of it. Silly thing. Oh, don't tell me this. Right, it's got one of them, isn't it? So it's got one hay. I'm going to try one silage in it. Let's see what happens. Hang on, this is good because this is straw, isn't it? Yeah, that's got one straw in it already. Idiot. I'm being an idiot, I'm not wrong. I already forgot I grabbed one. It's got one of these. Yeah, one of those. I'm hoping that's still right. I'll double check. Uh-oh. Right. That's going to be too full. So by the time I put another barrel in that's going to be full. It's not going to count towards. Well, mind you, it might only need one more barrel. Let's try it one before giving up on it. I'm going to try it with one more barrel. The silage. If I can get a barrel of silage without too many issues. Without too many tissues. Oh, 2 hay. Yeah, I think you're right. This isn't going to be pretty. That's as far up as I can reach, so I'm going to have to go for 3. This is where it's going to get risky. This is where I think the telehandler would probably be more beneficial. Easy does it, Kev. Easy does it. Easy. 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 Bring it down to the deck. Oh. 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 Hey, right, okay. That should make... It didn't do it because we did put too much straw in. Okie dokie. I say we, I mean me. Is there no way? No, because they're going to be full, aren't they? I'm not going to want any more. I'm going to just buy some more moo-moos. We've got that. Buy some more moo-moos. Oh yeah, gonna mix match the moo-moos. I don't think this is good for the moo-moos, to be honest, but again, just for S&Gs. Confirm. Oh, okay. It's because that's all I can afford. Move. Why won't it let me move movements? I'll try again. Those, two of those. Confirm. That's been a bit bizarre. There we go. Some more moo-moos. Got a mixture of moo-moos now. Regular moo-moos and humpback moo-moos. Make some sort of weird, sort of like offspring. I think he's hiding over there somewhere. Right. Let's try this again. And if this doesn't work, I'm just going to rage quit it and go, nope, I've had enough. It says total mixed ration now though. Okay. I can live with that as long as it says total mixed ration. So I should be topping up the moo-moos. Yeah. Moo-moos fed. I don't know if my silo would take total mixed ration or not. I don't know if this thing will unload into my silo. I could always just mix up some more. Definitely need to get the spade down. Well, say spade, the digger down here and dig out the bucket. That's it. The bucket down here and dig out all that. Mind you, I could just get the forage mixer and just pick it up that way. It's not the prettiest way of doing it. It's much easier than doing it with the front loader. Zoink. It's one of them. No? Oh, I bet it's because the engine's not on. What's the money? It's empty, isn't it? Yeah. It's completely, absolutely empty. Yay. I think it's just because I'm angling it wrong. But it's because I'm angling it wrong. One of these. Easy. I just really wish you could pick these things up by hand. Excuse me. There we go. That should be... yeah. TMI. Which is... so... still got 4 people watching this, I can't believe it. Must be all asleep, like sinking. Right. Oh! That popped up. No, it's saying forage again. That's in red. Does that mean I haven't got enough in? Or too much in? Yeah, I know you still here, Blue. Cheers, man. It's not letting me. This doesn't help. Same forage. Yeah. Forage. It's got tipping anything in. I don't think I can add anything more to this. Thing is, I only added one of each, but yet that's saying it's too much. Unless I've got to add another. Let's try add another two of another one of these, because that still has room, but I don't think it's going to work, because that looks full to me and it won't ever fill up anymore. Well, could be wrong. I'll just rage quit food mixed feeding. If this disappears into that now, I'll be very sceptical. Nope. Okay. Right. Now, I did one of each, right? So why is that? Unless I'm not mixing it. Yeah, it's got one of each, but that's saying that's too much. Unless they're full on mixed ration, let's have a quick look. No, they're not full on mixed. Let's say this is forage. And it's still got room for heart grass. I'm wondering if I can just dump this in. The thingy and try again. That'd be another way I could try and do it actually, just dump it. I wonder if I can use the silo to dump it in directly into the top of the hopper. I doubt it. Same foraging. I think you've got to be right place for this. But yet it's not actually doing anything. Not emptying out, not filling this up. Not filling that up. Right, okay. I'm gonna see if I can put this rate in here then, just turn it to silage maybe. And it's not even letting me dump it out in here. I'm wondering if this thing's glitched. Will it let me dump it out on anything? Nope. Try again. Nope. I think the mixer's glitched. That's why it's not letting me do it. So I'm going to have to reset it. Seems legit, that's all I'm going to say. Map. Yeah, I think they do too, because I'm sure I put one of each in there and that still wrecked it. Still wrecked the machining. Or is this a major that's not that one. Maybe if I stand away from this, maybe I can see it a bit better. I might just... I can't afford the big one now. That should empty it at the same time. Right, they've got enough in there to start off with anyway. I'll clear all that up in a minute. Or off screen. They've got water, haven't they? Moo-moos do have water. Just quickly look. Yeah, they've got water. They've got straw. Go and pick up that mixed feeder again now. Yeah, I've since gone over almost 3 hours. You guys happy watching on, or do you want me to leave it? Or need to go and have a quick break though? Oh, please don't tell me that's still got the... that didn't work. Which means I'm going to have to sell this. Why did that not work? I'm going to part this here. I'm going to go for... I really need a wee. So, I'll be back in a minute, peeps. Rightio guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I really had to go for a wee, like I said. Where's my keyboard? There. Still got the creaky chair. This thing's a pile of manure. And we've got a broken... mix feeder that won't empty. Try resetting it again. I don't really want to sell it. I really don't want to sell it. If this doesn't reset, I'm in trouble here. I'm going to have to sell it just to empty it, because it won't empty it. Now, like I was saying before I ran off for a loo, would you guys want me to play a bit longer? I'll play for another 15 odd minutes. Make it 3.5 hours. Or you had enough? Reset. Are you sure? Yes, I do really want to reset it. Now, is the food still stuck in it? So that used to be a trick, always used to work, empties it out. No, it's still in there. Right, I've got no choice then. And it's working on its own. I think this thing's glitched. I bet there's an error code. Something's definitely not working right. Yeah, I'll play on for a little while longer. Now I've had a wee, I don't... I'm alright. Right. I'm going to have to sell it, because it's busted. And it's not going to empty. It's just going to sit there in that whole spinning around state forever and a day. I'd rather not do this, but I've got no choice. How much is the bigger one? That's 50 odd grand. So if I sell this garage, where is it? That. Sell. Are you sure? Yes. The only reason I bought that one, because I figured everyone else is probably going to be using this bigger one. Weld and his wife's probably using this one. That's the only reason I went for that smaller one. Because it's bigger and probably more handy to use. We don't have enough money, so I'm going to need to go and sell some grain. Or I could get a loan out for the difference, but I'd rather not. What I can do is start fast forwarding time though. 8. Go up to that. Whilst I go and get these trailers. Can I now dump the rest of this lot that's in these trailers back in there? In that cow. Pen. if I can back this up just enough to get over that trigger there. That should be G, G, I. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to take that back to the field. Back to the farm. That's not a biggie. They should be topped up on that now anyway. And they won't produce much milk, but they'll start produce milk and manure and stuff. So, win-win situation. Let's put this back down on the deck, because that seems a bit unsafe like that. I'm going to take this back to the farm. Just another bug for those people who've not used that one and thought about using that one. Careful. It might have been fine on single player. It might just be a multiplayer thing, but I suspect there's probably some sort of error there. Again, just taking a dodgy shortcut across the field. Oh, doing a test in single player. Let me know how it goes, Blue. If it does the same thing. If it glitches out on you or not. Because I'm sure I put one of each in that then, and then it went nuts. Okay, that's right. So we need to. That's them both emptied. What's the best price for what? I've got lots of wheat. So 791, 699. I haven't got none of that yet. None of that yet. None of that. I've got some corn. Seven, 786. 791. So wheat's the better option, right? Okay. Where was that again? Grain elevator east. So it's going to be down here somewhere. Yeah. Right. Okay. Gotta watch out for the train. The steering's come back on again as well, hasn't it? So I need wheat. More wheat. Oh, is that all I've got? Wheat? Oh yeah, I did sell a lot of it off, didn't I? Hardly seems worth it to drive all that way, but I might as well. Is which way is the quickest route down to there? Oh, the mouse isn't. So from the farm, if I go along here, I'm more or less on top of it. Yeah. Let's get back on, use the wheel again rather than... Whoops. Grabbing the keyboard. Go and raise. Could again take out a loan. Again, if I don't have to, then I won't. And then we've got the bigger one anyway. But that seems a bit of a... still a bit annoyed about that. I bet it's more geared up for the round bales. I bet that's what that's all about. But then even then, the round bales are going to hold more than that. So one rail bale is going to tip everything out of... There's no small baler on this, is there? So... I don't think these roads are made for these tractors. Not bad. Not made for my lead foot driving anyway. Right, and the grain elevator should be along here, just past the bridge. Yeah, that's it up there. These make no sense either. These junctions, you have to come in at a really stupid angle in order to get around it, or you go the wrong side of the road to get in there easier. I don't know if that's permissible wherever this is. Germany, I guess, where we are. I'd say not. It doesn't seem like a German sort of efficient thing to do. Hope the train doesn't come and get me. No, I'm good. Right. Sell all the wheat off, please. So I drive that's enough forward, I can get both sets in. G, I, G, G, I. Will this give us enough money? Yeah, we've got enough money for another one. Won't have much money left for anything else, but we have enough money for that now. Bye. Are you sure? Yes, because the other one kind of glitched out and broke on me. Or I broke it, one of the two. Or a multiplayer broke it, one of the two. One of the three. Or a combination of all of them together. Right, I'm going to have to GG for the win again. Control and Y, isn't it? I think what to do. Yeah, control and left control and Y. Is that just the front wheels? Yes. Because that won't turn on the sixpence now. Huh? No way! Really? A small block like that can cause so much havoc. Come on. Move. 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 I'm stuck. I know I am. Yeah. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to... Yep. I'm completely stuck. I'm gonna have to... Oh, hang on. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to GG again. Detach that. Pull this out of here. It's all laughing their heads off. Pull that out of here and then drive this round. And then rescue the dolly trolley. Or the putt trolley, some people call it. And then try and pull that around without too many dramas. Right, brute force and ignorance. Drive that way. Drive across the track. Really dangerously. Drive back across the track again, really dangerously. No one saw that. That didn't happen, peeps. It's just a figment of imagination. If you imagine that. Right. Hello X, how's you? Welcome to the street. Yeah. Right, cool. G cover G cover in cab. Get rid of dialogue box. Go back to the farm. Dump off the trolleys again and the trailers. Stop just in case. Train is coming. Because it will not stop and it'll just plough straight through you. Whoa! Too quick. Lead foot strikes again. Yeah, and I have 17. Yeah, I still got 17. I just got into playing this now. I must play it another 17 to say goodbye to 17. I was going to do a few episodes just to see how it works out, but to be honest, with this, the amount of mods I'm probably going to end up on this, and the amount of mods I've got on 17, it takes up quite a considerable amount of room on my hard drive, so just to conserve space. Am I going the right way? I'm sure I am. Yeah, if the yeah, I am going the right way. There's the shop. But as we're learning, this thing isn't completely fixed yet. Because that food mixer just bugged out. It should still let me empty it out like it did before, but it didn't. It just went nope, and nothing was happening. Like, yeah, you can't pour forage all over the floor. But to be honest, if you're thinking about getting 19, I wouldn't bother, to be honest, unless it's on a real good Steam sale or on a sale in a shop or whatever. Because I just don't think it's worth the, although it's got a few extra tools to it, I just don't think it's worth the money. If you've got 17, if you said you had 15 and only had 50, and you're thinking about buying 19, I'd say buy it, because it would be a stark contrast to 15. But because it's so similar, whoops, gee, to 17, I don't think it's worth the money. Let's go and clear up that mess we made. How's the slow down time quickly? How's the fields doing? A 100% weed already? Really? Right. Okay. There's a tractor. Throw this over here with said sprayer. Is everyone alright in the chat? Not falling asleep yet? What's the old time anyway? It's getting warm. Right, let's go and do some. Actually, I need to change these wheels out, don't I? Otherwise, I'm going to destroy my crop. Or I'll go rushing off into that field with these wheels on it. Customize. Narrow tires. Customize. Are you sure? Yep. Don't want to think about it for a little while. Right, cool. Right, up you come. Don't think I'm going to need the front weight for this. Don't think it's that heavy. Can't see it really pulling on the front, so this should work. Because these are still in their first stage of growth. And it should pull them all up. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So I'll leave him onto his devices, get back in the JCB, and I'll go and grab that mix feeder and see if it's broken. So blue, is it 2, 2 and 1 for the bigger one? I think I remember you saying rightly. Wage payment? Oh yeah. Hook. Hook or by crook. Let's go back to the... Whoa, Mr. Man. Go back to the animal part of the farm. Again, I'm not going to take the long way around. I'm just going to take my little shortcut. Go through here. Careful I don't fall off the edge. Otherwise that'd be calamity and I'd have to reset them both back to the... Yeah, 2 silage, 2 hay, 1 straw. Cool beans. So that was the straw, wasn't it, that one? Zoink, that's gone. Not that I'm going to need this now, but I might as well start getting some mixed up ready for the next lot. Easy, Kev, easy. Two of them. Maybe 2 silage. First one. Please say you haven't gone wrong again. Okay, cool. Start to panic then, for it's gone wrong again. One more bale of silage. We need more silage at this rate. No, do not knock my stack over. Again, that's the downside of not using bale fork, I don't think, because it's not as sharp. It doesn't. Skewer it as easy. Again, it could be just be the giant's physics for the win. I'm being a numpty here. Driving like a loon, nothing new. Right. I don't think I'm lined up for this. No, I'm nowhere near it. Right. Why won't you go in? Oh, please say it's working. Whoops. What's full now? Did I put 2 in already? full. Yeah, I got TMR, yeah. I'm just worried now. I'm just going to sit there and say it's forage. Which side does this thing come out at? No, total expression. Cool. There you go, moo-moos. And I've still got some in the tank, so that's all good to go. I'll park this back over here. Now, if you ever see anyone go, oh, he uses the same as everyone else does, it wasn't by choice. It is by necessity. Everyone uses that mixer. Why? Yeah, because the other one's busted. That can go back then. It's only needed one. The piggies, I keep saying piggies, but they're moo-moos. The moo-moos are happy for a little while. That's nowhere near. That'll do. The moo-moos are alright for now. They're probably going to get filthy. I'm going to have to get this bucket and scoop this all out. Let's go out on a horse ride. Night definitely going to have to change its name, because that's just a silly name for a horse. The animations on the horse ridings are quite good though, in their defence. Mind you, you'd never see him poop on this, I bet. You'd never ever see him poop. It's messy when you're behind one and it decides to poop. Could call it Kit. That would be... Yeah. He doesn't look like a Pontiac Firebird though, does he? Looks more like a Mustang. And I'm not going to call it Lloyd's TSB either. Yeah, call it glitch, yeah. Mixer glitch. Or bug. Or could this be evil and call it white? Oh, that's handy. Look, you can hand jump off the horse and it don't go back, but you can just jump back on it again. Can't clean it while it's out here though. It gets dirty real quick too. Right, peeps, I think I'm going to leave it at that. It's nearly coming up to 4 hours. But I want to say big thank you to everyone for dropping by and watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And if you guys and girls are watching this in the archives at a later date, I hope you guys and girls enjoyed it. Thank you for watching all the way through as well. I hope you guys, if I don't see you before Christmas, I hope you guys and girls all have a good Christmas. I've got a message coming on. I've got a vlog coming up on Christmas Day, and I've got a vlog that I've pre-recorded for New Year's as well. But I might try and do some streaming on Christmas Day if I get time. Yeah, that's what I figured. But anyway, as I say, I hope you guys and girls all enjoyed it. Have a good weekend, whatever's left of it. And like I say, if I don't catch you before Christmas, I hope you all had a good Christmas. Hope you all have a good Christmas. And I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.